welcome back to the channel. This one is gonna be more of a fun deck. This time we're looking at Cell, and no, not boring Cell. So don't click away because it's Cell. It's a fun deck, I promise. So people pretty much know the leader already. It's 1 attack, draw 1, 4 or less, awaken, draw 1. He ramps at 5. I honestly don't use that effect ever in this deck. I think I've used it like 1 time, maybe 2 times in the way I have the deck built. Don't take it seriously like it's a competitive deck. This is not competitive. This is strictly a fun deck. Okay, so don't go to like even locals and expect to win everything. I go to locals and I get like, if we have a 4-round locals, I'll win like 2 or 3 rounds a week. Like this week I won 2 of the 3 rounds. But it's just, it's not the greatest, but it's really fun. So we're playing Cell with, and you'll probably notice what we're doing with it. We've got 4 Gohans. We've got 4 Chi-Chis. So Gohan just searches Saiyans, top 3s for a 5 or less Saiyan, puts it in your hand. Chi-Chi searches top 5 for a Gohan childhood or a Goku and adds it to your hand. Then we play 2 of this card. It's just a blocker pretty much. It's a 10k, it's a blocker, it's an Earthling, it's relevant. We play 4 Bulma. She's a 10k. She actually has a really good effect. It's to activate main, you can just ditch 1 to draw 1, so it helps you filter for cards that you need. We play 1 of the mandatory attack Hercule. So this card basically, you have to attack with it if you play it. You don't mind because it's a 15, so if they're not awakened, it applies a little bit of pressure before you want to do what you do. And then it does give you cycle. You draw 1, you discard 1. And then we play 2 of the cantrip Gokus. He's just here because he's searchable off this, and if you see him early, you see him early. But so you'll see we're playing a lot of Earthlings. So 4, 8, 12, 15 Earthling cards, because this build plays Gingertown, is like the ramp card of the deck. This card, it's like super high roll. So if you resolve this and you ramp 1 card, it's like you use Destructive Strength, which is fine. You can then go into like Turles the next turn, and then you can do your normal shenanigans on green. You ramp 2 cards, you're really ahead of your opponent. But there's a lot of games where your opponent just doesn't have answers to your little guys up front. If you're playing against like a green mirror and they don't have their, like a Kami, because normally people only play that at like 1 or 2. Or you're playing into blue and they don't see like more than 1 Zamasu, you can get like 3 energy ramp off of this card. And going tap 3, ramp 3 is absurd. And if you greed it and leave the 3 Earthlings on the field and then like say tap, play, tap, play, tap, play, you now have 6 on turn 4. You can literally go tap 3, ramp 6 or 5 cards. And it just like, it can snowball really hard. It's not super consistent because obviously all of these cards are tiny. There's literally all 5Ks. You play against red, you're never resolving this card. Like, I'll be honest, like red's like your auto loss because they're just gonna neg everything down until it's dead. This is the only card that's gonna live. But other than that, this is like, basically you play all these Earthlings so you can just ramp with Gingertown. And you're hopefully getting 2+ ramps off of it. The reason why you never activate the leader effect is because by the time you're doing Gingertown, let's say you're turn 3, and let's say you have 3 Earthlings, you ramp, you're going to 6 now, it's like, oh cool, I can't use this effect ever again. Because you're not really killing your energy too much in this deck. Now if you go to like ramp and go to 5 and then awaken, then yeah, you can do it, but it's whatever. We played 3 Motorboat. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm so used to calling Motorboat. We played 3 Mo. He searches extra cards so he can add our Gingertown if we don't see it. So we've got the 3 Mo's. He's pretty bad because he only searches like very few cards in the deck. We play 4 of this Goku. He's a 10k. He's searchable off of Chi-Chi. This is why we play him. He is a 10k that's searchable off Chi-Chi. And if it comes down to a late game, you tend to have a lot of energy in the late game. You can just put him down as a 25k attack, and that can help you try and seal games. So I do play 4 of that Goku. We play 2 of this Hercule. So this is a 2 cost that says if you have 6 or more energy, on play you add 2 Earthlings from your drop to your hand. So we play an abundance of Earthlings, as you saw. So the best ones to add back are like the Hercule or the Bulmas, because they're 10k. So you can literally go tap 2, add 2 10ks. You just got 30k combo power pretty much for this. So it's a very good card for late game. We play 3 Turles, because he is very good with this deck. Because you can go like Gingertown ramp to 6. You're not going to have the 8 energy for the next turn to play like your boss card. So you can go Turles, ramp it. You didn't have to charge that turn, so you got to just keep a card in hand. Or if you charge, then you can play Turles, and then you can play Hercule, add 2 cards back to your hand. You apply crit pressure. You just added combo power back, so he's really good in this deck. So we play 3 Turles. I used to play 4, but 3 feels fine. We play 2 of the 10k Gohan. He's searchable from the Chi-Chi. He blows up a card. He's 10k. He's a 30k body. Everyone knows what this card does. We don't play androids in this deck. In this deck, we play 4 of the Double Strike Gohan. He basically says that there's a Goku in the drop. He's Double Strike. He's 35k, so he's a little bit smaller than androids. He doesn't blow anything up, but he's a 10k combo, which is pretty damn good. So we do play Gohan, not the androids, because of that. And then we have Unga Bunga, and then other Unga Bunga. So you don't play Cell often, but he's in the deck in case you're going into those matches where you have to blow up multiple things and rejuvenate a life, but you're mostly just slamming Broly's. I mean, obviously it's Broly, and it's Cell. I mean, not much else to say about these cards. And then, obviously 4 super combos, and I only play 1 meteor. Surprisingly, like, having more than 1 meteor feels like a brick in this deck because you're tapped out all the time. Like, turn 1, 2, and 3, you're just flooding the board with cantrips. Turn 4, you're basically like going tap 1, play another cantrip, or you can leave the energy up then if you want. Like, let's say it's turn 1, you're gonna go cantrip. Turn 2, you're gonna go cantrip, cantrip, or search or cantrip, whatever. Turn 3, you're gonna go tap out. The next turn is when it's finally online for you to actually use it. So it's not active till late game. You can play more if you want, but I've tried it at more and it just felt clunky a bit. But yeah, the deck is mainly just spam the board with Earthlings and super ramp with Gingertown. The looks on people's faces when I have like a board of like 2 Bulmas, 2 Chi-Chis, 2 Gohans, and then I go, okay, activate Gingertown, ramp 6 energy, is just the funniest thing in the world. They're just like, huh, wait, you're at 10, but I'm at 4. It's just the best thing in the world. But yeah, that's it for the deck. This is just Gingertown Cell. It's a fun build, a little different from, we normally post like winning deck profiles. This deck hasn't won anything. It wins my happiness. But yeah, thank you for watching.